one. Today we are talking about one little question that can completely rock your world. It's something that can help you accomplish literally any goal that you have on the works for yourself. And I know that's an awfully bold claim, but we're gonna talk all about it. So great to see you guys popping on. Where are you coming in from? Replay viewers, drop a hashtag replay. Everybody that is joining me live, great to see you guys. Now, if we haven't met before, I want to say hey, I want to introduce myself. My name's Summer Jeronimo, and I help network marketers that want to take their skill, their mindset, and their income to that next level. So great to see you, Susan. What's up, Stephanie? Cecilia, how are you guys? Where are you coming in from? I'm out of Houston, Texas at the moment. Who do we have on, and where are you coming in from? I got one of my favorites jumped on. Great to see you, Lucia. How are you, my dear? Where are you at today, Chica? So we are talking about a very bold question. One question, one simple statement that will literally rock your world. It's something that will help you accomplish any goal that you have on your goals for this next year. And I know that's a kind of a crazy, kind of an outlandish statement, but you know, if you have a goal in your finances, it will help you with that. If you have a goal in your relationships, it will help you with that. If you have a goal in your health, it will help you with that. If you're an entrepreneur, a network marketer, a mom, I mean, it will help you with pretty much anything that you want to accomplish. And so you have to tune in because I know that's completely bold, but you're gonna hear all about it. And so great to see you guys. Hola, hola. Okay, I got Arizona in the house. What's up, Misty? Great to see you. Who else do we have? Go ahead and drop where you coming in from, city, state, location, whatever you want. I got Wichita, fabulous. Great to see you, Marcy. How are you guys? Hope you're doing awesome. So this may not only be something for you, my friend, but you might have some people in your team that also have goals as well. So feel free to share. You can tag them and get your friends on. Let's have a party. Let's have a good time. So I know that this is like a crazy statement, crazy bold, crazy out there, and you're probably like, Summer, what the heck are you talking about? Well, I am a huge fan of personal development, and I posted something earlier today asking, hey, what are you going through? And I heard so many different answers. So if you answered that, thumbs up. Thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing and letting me know, because in the Bible it says iron sharpens iron, right? So like if you're doing something and it's working great for you, I want to know, right? If I'm doing something and it's working great for me, I'm going to share it with you. You can count on that. And so together we're going to get better. But I heard things, there's a book called Rare Leadership, got great reviews on that. The 5-second rule, that was something else that was posted. Mel Robbins wrote that one. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, oh my goodness, like one of the classics. Anybody on here with me that's read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? That one book, I probably picked that up like when it first came out, which was probably like 2001. So it was quite a while ago, but it completely changed my life because I really started thinking about money so different. And not just, money, but like how do you earn the money? And if you've ever been through that book, it talks about this thing called cash flow quadrant and just the different types of ways that you can earn money. So if you haven't read it, you have to pick it up. If you have, please let me know. What's up, Miss Shauna? Great to see you, girl. So let's talk about this. Here we are, we're a couple months into the year, and some people have already fallen off the wagon of their goals, and some people are right on track. And so I would love to help see you win at such a greater level. And if you have goals for this next year, for the next 10, 12 months that we have ahead of us, then drop the word goals in the comment section. Because I'm a big believer that you do want to have goals in your life. How can you achieve something, right? If we don't have the destination in mind, like we have to know where we're going. We have to have begin with the end in mind, as they say, right? And so some of you guys that are on, I'm just curious, who has a goal about their network marketing business? If you have a network marketing goal, you can drop the word MLM in the comment section. What's up, Miss Danny? Are you in Mexico or are you in the United States? Where are you coming in from? If you have, let's say you're an entrepreneur. We have a lot of people that are in they have a business, they have different things that they have going on. My husband and I have always been entrepreneurs. We're kind of like serial entrepreneurs. We have 4 different businesses that we run. Network marketing is one of them. So we always have, different things on our plate. So entrepreneur is another one. Maybe someone in sales. Maybe, you have goals around relationships. Relationship goals. Like anybody around Valentine's Day that's not in a relationship, sometimes they have a relationship goal. Right? Or maybe health goals. So if you have, whatever that is, whatever your goal is, if you're open enough, if you're bold enough and you want to share, drop, MLM, drop health, drop relationship, drop, entrepreneurial goals, whatever it is. So thank you, RC, sharing MLM goals. I think Susan put MLM goals. Let's see. Yep. Awesome. Who else has got a goal they're going for? What's up, George? Jorge, what's going on? Maria, great to see you guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the hearts. All right. So we have these different goals that we're going for. And one of the things that I always do is I'm a firm believer in personal development. So I was thinking earlier today about, what have some of the things been that I've gone through, over the last, 6 weeks or 8 weeks, to help my brain go to the next level. And one of the things that was very impactful for me was a course by Brendon Burchard. Now, I don't know if you know this guy. He's kind of like an intellectual version of Tony Robbins. He's really smart, and he is probably in mid to late 30s. And one of the things that he's had a ton of success in business. Okay, like a man after my own heart. I'm like, hey, lead the way. If you're already doing, decamillion in sales, show me. And so I went through this course he has called the Achievement Accelerator. I've been through a number of his courses, but this one was called the Achievement Accelerator. And he asked this one question that I found it to be profound. And I was like, dude, that's big, that's strong. It's something I want to implement in my life. And so that's the question I'm going to share with you. So sometimes questions are the answer, right? Like our brain, God says that we're, beautifully and marvelously made, right? We're knit together in our mother's womb. Like our brain is super powerful. If we ask an awesome question, guess what? Awesome answer is going to come. But if we ask like a silly question or kind of like a dumb question or kind of like the answer's already predetermined kind of question, like, for example, why can I never lose weight, right? Like if we ask that kind of question, our brain will tell us all the reasons we can't. But if we ask more intelligently, then our brain can help us with revealing to us what we need to do to get to the finish line. Lucia says entrepreneurial goals. Who else has goals? If you have a goal, let me know. Is it network marketing? Is it entrepreneurial type goals? Is it relationship goals? Health goals? Let me know. What you got? What's on your list? So how we think about things and the type of questions that we ask ourselves are big. And so here's the question, the $1 million question, okay? If we have a goal in network marketing, if we have a goal as an entrepreneur, if we have a goal in our relationships or in sales or in our health, here's the question that we want to be asking, okay? Who must I become to get there? And how can I immediately start moving in that direction with something I do on a daily basis? Who must I become to get there? And how can I immediately start moving in that direction with something I do on a daily basis? Now, when I heard that, I was like, holy smokes, that is good. If you like that question, if you think that's something that if you implemented it, it could really change the speed at which you get things done in your life, then just drop a hashtag and put good question in the comment section. It was big for me. So let's talk about this. Let's say your goal is in network marketing. We had a lot of people that said, hey, they had some network marketing goals. Okay, well, what's our goal? Is our goal to go to the top of the company? Is our goal to replace our income? Is our goal to, make 6 figures? Whatever the goal is, okay? Obviously get clear on the goal. But who do we need to become so that we can get the goal? And how can we start immediately living into that? Like what activities could we put into practice to start driving us in that direction? So for example, one of the biggest things that I see for network marketers at any stage in the business, whether they're brand new getting started, whether they've been in, 3 to 6 months, they've been in a couple years, any stage, okay, is when it comes to prospecting, sorry about that, guys. I didn't turn my volume off. When it comes to prospecting, they're nervous, they're afraid of rejection, they're just afraid to do it. But that's like the one thing, whether you call it prospecting, where you're meeting new people, or whether you call it contacting, where you're working with the people that you already have them on your list. That's the one thing that drives the needle. It's the one thing that pushes you forward. So if we know, like, hey, if I want to get to the top level of my company, and I know I probably need to recruit some more frontline, I probably need to share more people, what I have with those people, then how can we move into that? How can we start becoming a person that does that, right? Maybe we have to, consider how we can be a bolder version of ourselves. Like, not really be hindered by the, what are they gonna think? Would they maybe say no? Or any of those things that maybe tries to get in our brain and mess with the caliber of our thinking, right? Whoa, we got Esther Mercado in the house. Everyone say, hey, Esther. Esther is a young entrepreneur, superstar, and network marketing leader. And always so great to see you, girl. Feel free to share this with your team. We're talking about the one question that will rock your world and help you accomplish any goal that you have. So, if network marketing is the goal, like Esther had this goal, she had a goal of going to the top level in her company, and she was going for it. But you know what? She did not let obstacles stand in her way. Like, sometimes you're gonna have people that tell you no. Sometimes people, it's not the right time for them, right? And sometimes us as individuals, we start to internalize that and we don't move forward. Some will, some won't. So what? Boom, we're moving on. We have to go to the next person, right? And so maybe the question we would ask ourselves is, how can I become a bolder version of myself? And how can I immediately start doing something daily that helps me do that? Maybe for you, it's just like, hey, you know what? When I'm out and about, when I go to the post office, when I go to the grocery store, when I go wherever I'm at, you know what? I'm just going to start saying hi to more people. I'm just going to start, kind of getting more out there, not being so concerned about what people are going to say or what they're going to think, but just, hey, I'm going to serve up the buffet to more people, the buffet of what you have, your company, your product, your service. And hey, whoever wants something, wonderful. And if they don't, wonderful. But either way, we're not really attached to who gets something on the buffet. Do you know what I mean? And so thinking about that, maybe your goal is, entrepreneur. That was another one that came up. Myself as an entrepreneur, one of the things I know I have to do to go to the next level in my life is get better at, making decisions faster and delegating things. Like, sometimes there's solopreneurs, like you're the only person and you're doing everything, right? You kind of bought yourself a job. No. We want freedom. We want a business that runs 24/7 without us being there. So how do you establish that? How do you create that? Well, you have to have other people that you can count on. And so how can I get those type of people in place in my life, right? Whether they're virtual assistants, part-time assistants, whatever the case may be, managers for different things. So, we have to ask ourselves these questions. Another one, personal story, okay. So my entire life I had struggled with my weight. And weight was a big goal for me. Like, okay, before it was very much the yo-yo thing. Anybody else been on the yo-yo plan? You're up, you're down, you're all around. Anybody else been there, right? If you have, let me know. You can put the word yo-yo in the comment section. But like, I would have all these clothes and like this size would fit. And so I started getting that area of my life under control a number of years ago, using some different products that really helped me. But recently, I kind of get that really tight stomach like Lucia has, okay? Some people are naturally blessed. But like, get that nice tight stomach, get that six-pack going on, right? And for years, I've always wanted this. And then I started saying to myself at the beginning of the year, I'm like, why wait? Like, why do we need to continue to wait for this thing that we want? It wasn't as important a priority, but it starts to become more important, right? And so I started thinking, okay, what do I need to do? Who do I need to become that's the type of person that has that, right? Like, maybe it's working out more regularly, more intense. Maybe it's really watching what we put in our mouth, right? Things like that. And so I started surrounding myself with people that were moving in the same direction that I wanted to be moving in, right? Like people that are like-minded. I joined a couple of different groups. I got in a coaching program because if I haven't been there, it's always good to have somebody that can take you by the hand. And through kind of having different thoughts take place in your head, right? Where have you ever had a point in your time in your life where you're like really into something? Like maybe there was a car you were looking at buying and you're just like, every thought on the brain was like, oh, what color am I gonna get? Or, oh, where am I gonna get it? Or how can I accessorize it? Whatever. Ladies, perhaps it's a pair of shoes. It is a purse. It's something that you know is kind of like, you don't really need it, but it just starts to kind of like dominate your thoughts. And that's how our goals need to be. They need to be the type of thing that it's like you almost start putting off a vibration of energy of you want that so much with such intensity that the person you become, it changes automatically. And so just keep that question in mind as you're out and about, as you're doing life. It doesn't need to be tough. It doesn't need to be complicated. But if you have a goal, who do you need to become to reach that goal? And what can you do immediately that you can implement on a daily basis to help you start moving in that direction? So that is the $1 million question. Take it, use it, apply it in your life. And I know there's so many people that they have network marketing goals. And guess what? That's an area I got down pretty freaking good. And in the process of doing that, I put some systems in place. I'm like, okay, I'm all about daily, right? Daily is super important. And so I put together this thing called the DMO worksheet, my daily method of operation. Because sometimes when you're in business for yourself, it might be easy to do, but it's also easy not to do. And so I put together this worksheet. It was like a checklist that kind of would help keep me on track as I move forward in getting to my goals. And so if you would like that for yourself, like you're like, yes, I have some network marketing goals, I have some ranks I want to hit, I have some people on my team I want to help, but I also need to stay focused. And so if you would like a little help with that very thing, then I have something that will help you. And so I will drop that link here so that you can get a copy of the DMO worksheet. Basically, it's the things I did on a daily basis to build a team of over 50,000. You can click on the link. It'll take you to a spot where you enter your email, and then it'll give you access to that worksheet. So that's my free gift to you guys. If you got some value out of this, please let me know. Drop a note in the comment section. You can tag, you can share this with your team. Why not get more people in your team also thinking the same way that you do? Thinking the way that somebody that, makes 8 figures a year thinks. That's where the question came from. So let's take it, let's use it, let's apply it. Until next time, my friends, go out there, live your life to the full, conquer your fears, and let's go get you everything that God has in store for you. See you later, my friends. Take care and be blessed.